Alright guys, today's goal, master how to divide polynomials using long division or simplifying. First one, we're just going to be simplifying. Okay, so first thing you do, instead of having it written like this, change it to the fraction form. And then what you can do is take each piece and divide it by the 3x. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. X to the third divided by x squared. 3 divided by 3 is 1. X squared divided by x is x. 12 divided by 3 is 4. X divided by x, no, not x. X divided by x is 1, so it's gone. Okay? So that is it. So go ahead and pause, try the next one, guys. It shouldn't be hard. So hopefully you did. Now, remember, instead of having the division symbol there, change it to the fraction form. Then take each piece and divide it by what you're dividing by. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Y to the fourth divided by y to the third. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Y to the third divided by y squared. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Y squared divided by y. There we go. So hopefully that's not too bad. Those are the easy ones. Next ones are still easy. They just require a little more thought, a little mental math, but it'll be alright. So, here we go. See how you have divided by the whole quantity, 3x minus 4, so you can't just set it up into the fraction form and then divide each piece. That's not how it works. So what we have to do is set up as long division. So remember, 3x minus 4 goes outside. This, what's right here, will go inside, but we have to make sure the 2 degree is the highest. Do we have a first degree and a 0, meaning constant? Yes, so copy it down. Okay, so now you have to ask yourself, what can I multiply 3x by to have it equal 9x squared? What can I multiply 3x by to have it equal 9x squared? Well, I have to multiply the 3 by 3 to equal 9, and I have to multiply x by x to have it equal x squared. Always match it up. See how you have 3x? I put it right above the 6x. That's how you can know. Now what you have to do, what's 3x times 3x? 9x squared. What's 3x times negative 4? Negative 12x. Subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. That's the whole goal, so it's gone. 6 minus negative 12, 18. Bring down the 8. So let's ask ourselves again here. What would I have to multiply 3x by to have it equal 18x? Well, I'd have to multiply 3 by 6. The x is already matched, so we're good. So now you go 6 times 3x, 18x. 6 times negative 4, negative 24. Subtract. 18 minus 18 is 0. 8 minus negative 24, 32. When you have a remainder, if you didn't have a remainder of 0, it would just be done, 3x plus 6. But when you have a remainder, this is what we do. Bring down the 3x plus 6. You have to add the remainder, but what are we dividing this by? 3x minus 4. Okay? This is long division of polynomials. So I see a couple things here. First, it says negative 3 plus y. I don't like having that first, so I would rewrite this. Y squared minus 6 divided by, well, that's the same as y minus 3. So now, set it up. Y minus 3 is outside. Now, here's the thing. Remember over here I said we have a squared, we have a first power, we have a 0. Well, we have the squared, but do we have just y to the first? No. So you need to fill in there with 0y minus 6. Okay? So now you got to ask yourself, what do I multiply y by to have it equal y squared? Well, y. What's y times y? Y squared. Y times negative 3. Negative 3y. Subtract. Y squared minus y squared, 0. 0 minus negative 3, 3. Bring down the negative 6. So now you have to ask, what do I have to multiply y by to have it equal 3y? Well, 3. So 3 times y, 3y. 3 times negative 3, negative 9, subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. Negative 6 minus negative 9, 3. So there's our remainder. So you bring this piece down. So you have y plus 3 plus your remainder divided by y minus 3. Okay. Alright, so it's like I said, it's more steps, some more mental math, but it's not hard, guys. This should not be hard. So let's see what happens when we have to graph something. So we've been trying to graph these now. We did this yesterday. But looking at this, could you really tell me what A equals, what H equals, or what K equals? No. So what we need to do is, that's telling me 3x plus the quantity 3x plus 1 divided by the quantity x plus 1. So you need to do the division. That goes outside. That goes inside. So what do I have to multiply x by to have it equal 3x? 3. So 3 times x, 3x. 3 times 1, 3. Subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 minus 3, negative 2. We're done, because I can't multiply x, have it equal negative 2, so I'm done. So when I go to write this down, I would have 3 plus negative 2 divided by x plus 1. If I go to rewrite this now, I get y equals. Remember, I can say negative 2 divided by x plus 1 plus 3, because it's a positive 3. Now you can tell me A is negative 2, H is negative 1, K is 3. So we go to graph this. Well, if H is negative 1, and K is 3, means I have those two. Now let's make our table. Remember, pick the two numbers to the left, so if I count, I have negative 2, negative 3, and then 0 and 1, because you go two numbers to the right. Now plug it in to this equation. Plug the negative 3 in for x, and you would get 5. Plug the negative 2 in for x. Sorry, not 5. You would get 4. Plug the negative 2 in for x, you get 5. Plug the 0 in, you get 1. Plug the 1 in, wait, if I plug 0 in, negative 2, yep. If I plug 1 in, I get 2. So negative 3, 4, negative 2, 5, zero, 1, 1, 2. There's our graph. So we just had to use long division and then apply what we learned yesterday. Okay? So there's all the different ways you can use division for the polynomials now. Okay? So here's your problem to do tonight. You don't have to graph it, you just have to set it up and divide. My hint, make sure you write everything in the correct order. Okay? You're going to have to switch both things to make sure they're in the correct order, guys. Alright, see you tomorrow.